Enough is enough. You guys have done this to me for the longest, and I've kept quiet the longest.
Hello guys, welcome. So you guys, Nollywood actress Ini Edo has been dragged into this whole matter going on between actress Empress Njamah and her Liberian almost fiancé. So the story now is that this same guy actually knew Ini Edo, and for some reason there's news trending that maybe he also tried to scam Ini Edo the way that he had actually scammed Empress. You guys recall that Empress said in her live video months ago that this guy had done the same thing to a lot of Nollywood celebrities. And from what we can see right now, it seems like he and Ini Edo had some kind of conversations or almost relationship. Let's just hear Ini Edo's side of the story, then we'll talk about this.
I'm going to start from the very beginning because I feel like if I have to talk about it, I have to be truthful. Somebody texts me with a foreign number. This was about sometime August last year, between August and September. No, between August, September, and November. I think between September and November, about then, just before my friend's wedding in London. And goes, okay, he's a movie maker, he wants to make a film with me. How did you get my number? He mentions a colleague's name in Ghana. I'm not here to drop anybody's name. So this guy says he wants to make a movie. How did you get my number? Oh, a colleague of yours who's a friend of mine, according to him, gave him my number. I said, okay. So he starts to chat me up. He's talking about this film he wants to make and blah blah blah. And then you know how somebody would text you once in a while, oh hi. I'm like, who is this? I have like literally the entire chat, the time this man was chatting with me. And then he goes from there, he drifts and starts to try to go personal. Oh, I'd want to have a relationship with you. And I'm like, okay, it's not adding up. You see that you want to make a film or you want to be in a relationship. The two of them don't mix. I have never ever set my eyes, my two eyes, has never seen this guy face to face. And he starts to twist words and bringing, dropping some names of my colleagues, some of whom I really respect. And I'm like, if you know me very well, you know I'm someone who you can't trash talk my friends. So he starts to drop names. I'm like, this conversation is not going where it should go. He goes, okay, I'm going to block you. And I blocked him. And before I blocked this human being, we've talked about, okay, so it was my friend's wedding. And I said, okay, I was going to London. He said he needed us to talk about this film. I said, I'm not around. I'm going to go to London because I'm going for a friend's wedding. And he goes, okay, that would be a nice place to see you, and blah, blah. But then I knew I had to go to South Africa. That's why I didn't make my friend's wedding, because I had a paid engagement that I needed. I'd committed to a long time ago that I had to be in South Africa. The 2 or 4. So he goes, okay, maybe we should see in South Africa, blah, blah, blah. Send me your passport, I get your tickets. We can talk there when we see. I'm like, I can't send you my passport. All these conversations, I forwarded them to the girl in question. The entire conversation. And when this conversation moved from there and it was getting like, I just blocked the guy and I'm like, I can't deal with this. 2 weeks later, who calls me? One of our friends calls me, Uche, and sends me a picture of this. I said, do you know this guy? I said, yes. So I spoke to this guy just 2 weeks ago, but I blocked him. He was trying to be funny. He was talking about making a film and then he was trying to be funny. I sharp blocked him. We didn't, the conversation didn't go far. And Uche was like, oh, see what has happened to this, our friend, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, really? Because I'm like, who is this? So in my heart, I'm like feeling, oh, so this guy is actually, and then I'm hearing different things. I had no idea who this guy was. I didn't know who he was for. So he goes, okay, maybe we should see in South Africa, blah, blah. I mean, I didn't know he was seeing anyone. I didn't even know him at all. We just went on a conversation. One time he called me on video call. I was at the airport going to Akwa Ibom. And he just calls my phone, and when you just pick a call, an international, I just pick a random call because I never saved his number. And I'm like, why are you even calling me on video call? I hung up. I'm like, let's talk on audio call. And that was it. And then this guy saves that video. Why didn't they release the audio, whatever? See, I feel like people should really leave me alone. I have my stuff going on. I'm just trying to just be me and just live a decent life and do what is right by me and my family and my career. I think everybody should just leave me the hell alone. Enough with all these lies. It's easy to pick on in his name and just talk shit, and I just keep quiet. Enough is enough. You guys have done this to me for the longest, and I've kept quiet the longest.
Now, this is a clip from the supposed video call Iniedo talked about, and as you can see, there's actually no audio. That's like what she said. Why didn't you play the audio? What was said in the video? And I get what she's saying actually, because like this guy, see, this guy's really out for these ladies. And I get people trying to shame Iniedo. The only issue I have here is that when she talks about how they met and everything, you can tell that she said international number. She picked. I'm sure these celebrities don't pick anybody's call, but I guess this guy know how they operate, that they love or tilt towards a particular class of men. So I'm sure she picked that call because an international number was calling her. So you get. So now the whole thing is moving into personal relationship. She's not interested. And I'm sure that maybe this call had happened after he had taken her international passport. So now people are asking, why did you snap your passport and send to him? See, I feel like what they call it, she probably wanted to go meet him in South Africa. I guess the thing is truly she wanted a free flight, because if she's the one that sent her passport to him, she wanted him to book her flight. I think that's what happened. And she said she had to pay the engagement. Maybe they've paid her for it, but they've given her money for flight. She wanted to save 1 or 2 naira from there. So you see, this guy knows how to get to these girls. He knows that they want free things sometimes. They want this luxury treatment sometimes, and he gets them like that. But my issue now I'm having with this whole matter is, I thought we agreed we're not shaming victims. Maybe she's not a complete victim, but now they're trying to victimize her. This guy is the culprit. He is a terrible person. He succeeded with Empress and Njamah, and luckily for Iniedo, he didn't succeed with her, and now I know her image is trying to be tarnished and everything. I don't know what transpired between them. I don't know if everything she said is fully what happened, but the fact is this guy targets a particular kind of set of ladies. And when Empress was saying this thing months ago that some of her colleagues have been scammed by this guy, I would never have thought that Iniedo is part of them. So if Iniedo is saying that some of her colleagues that she respects have come in contact with him, so you can begin to imagine. Just think of the big ones, because she said some of them are big. Think of the big ones and think of the kind of people this guy has come in contact with, and maybe most of them will be quiet because their names have not been called. Just, I think when he comes to them, he either comes with maybe movies or big things or money. He comes like he has money. He comes with plenty scope and plenty lies, so they believe him and they want to fall for him. I just really hope that when this whole thing happened to Empress and Njamah, maybe I hope that Iniedo called her to, sympathize with her. I really hope so. Maybe she didn't, maybe she did. But this whole thing goes to show that there are a lot more victims than we can even begin to imagine. Those he has scammed, taking money from, deceived, have their passport. He really likes passport. Maybe he's with Empress's passport. Now, picture of Iniedo's passport. He really likes passport. So I hope that you people now know this format. You know this format. If somebody asks for your passport, page of a passport, why are you even sending the person that when it's not your family member or anything? You understand? Like, maybe I don't get it. We all have to be very, very careful, because people like this guy, they are still out there looking at this technique. They are still going to use it again, and other people are going to still fall for them. Because look at people falling for fake Frederick Leonard, fake Mike Ezroni. People are using actors' faces to come and deceive women, and women are sponsoring their lifestyles. Look, it's very easy to stay in your house and judge people who are fallen victim to guys like this. But I always say, what have you learned from it? Don't go and be dragging people for falling victim, and you too, before you know, next 2 working days somebody else will do it to you. Not even in this big maybe not as big as this, maybe in the market, or somebody calls you and deceives you and you fall for your own victim. Maybe not be person will call you, it's international number and I ain't go do you. It might be somebody that you know. You have to take lessons from all these things and open your eyes, shine your eye. Jobless people are out there trying to take the small money that you have worked your ass for. You guys, let me know your thoughts, guys, in the comment section. Do you think that more happened between this guy and Iniedo, or do you think that she's telling every part of the story? Because according to her, she has not set her eyes on this guy ever in her life. Let me know what you think in the comment section. It's Rose Troy. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, you know what to do. Like it, share it, subscribe, follow us on our Facebook page. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.